Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have a hero list post BODE with the new Denier and Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Probably one of the best hero cards we've gotten in a very long time. Um, the last time I kind of made a post BODE video about heroes, it was kind of just rushed. It was a few hours since Destroy Phoenix Enforcer got announced, and I kind of just threw up an extra Denier in my already pre-existing list, and I was just kind of cringe. But let's see what this new list I put actual effort into can turn out as. Starting off, we've got the double Stratos. You don't really need more than 3 in the course of the duel. I know it is a card you want to see in your opening hand as often as possible, but realistically you have lots of other cards you also want to see in your opening hand, like Ferris, Vion, Emergency Call, Hero Lives, Fusion, Destiny, Rhoda. All of those just get access to Stratos regardless, so it's usually fine to just drop the additional copy. I just really want space for my 9 hand traps, okay? You've got the triple Ferris. Ferris is probably the best card and your biggest playmaker. It really helps drawing this if your opponent has any hand traps. It really just unlocks the ceiling and extends into a Cross Crusader. It extends into a Vion. It extends into 2 extra bodies. It can discard a Mali if you have it in your hand. You can discard a Denier if you have it in your hand. A Shadow Mist. It's just pretty much the most versatile card in the entire deck. So it's an instant 3-op. Please do not play 1 copy of Ferris. It's literally the most broken card in the deck. Why would you not want to run it? It unlocks pretty much the most amount of combos you have access to. You have a Dark Lock combo, a Destroy Phoenix Enforcer combo, a Plasma combo. There are just tons of them. I'll just showcase one of them at the end of this video, which is Ferris plus any of your E-heroes. Well, not E-heroes, any hero whatsoever. It pretty much is the only, pretty much the most lenient combo in the entire deck. Like, most combos with Stratos are 2 card, most combos with Vion are 2 card. Future Destiny's just only pure 1 card starter, but Ferris is also just a very lenient one, needing Ferris plus any other hero whatsoever. So instant 3-off. The Vion, it's effectively just worse Stratos, but it's really nice. It's not bad to draw, and you usually do need the extra copy in your deck to resolve Ferris. So Vion, really nice card, gets you access to Poly, unlocks your fusion plays, can dump a Mali in order to get a live Cross Crusader, can dump a Shadow Mist in case you can reborn it with something like a Liquid Soldier. Very, very versatile card, so we are running double increase. I'd rather draw an increase than not be able to do combo whatsoever. Since you usually don't need your entire hand, it's generally safe to draw just 1 increase. But you really want this in your deck. Playing 1 increase is like playing 1 double evolution pill in dinos. So that's you know how that works out. It's just not the greatest thing on earth. So 2 increase. We've got the double Shadow Mist. You can go over 2 if you are in a grinder match. Sometimes you just want to search a Vion. Just use Shadow Mist, search a Vion, and then during your next turn, normal summon Vion, dump 2nd Shadow Mist, get an extra search. You kind of form an extra +2 that way, so that's pretty nice. So the double Shadow Mist, you usually want to engineer a line where you are able to trigger its special summon effect. For example, Shadow Mist plus any Destiny hero, Vion will be able to dump the Shadow Mist, and then you're able to link 2 into Cross Crusader. Since you discarded Destiny hero earlier, you're able to summon it, tribute it off for a Liquid Soldier, and you haven't normal summoned yet, so you are able to just normal summon Liquid Soldier, revive Shadow Mist, and tada, you have your mask change line. Speaking of Liquid Soldier, it is an extremely powerful card. A lot of lines do use this for the draw 2 discard one, since it's just such a powerful effect. You have 15 cards that you want to draw into, so extremely powerful card. And on top of that, it has a very neat interaction with Denier. Fun fact, you do not always have to put back a banished Mali. There's a very cool interaction with Denier. Put a Plasma in your deck on top of the deck, then use a Liquid Soldier as fusion material, and this will allow you to draw into this Plasma. So That sets up a plasma play in some cases along with extra extension. You don't really have to waste any resources on going for this plasma directly, and instead you can just go for liquid soldier and unlock plays with absolute zero or sunriser. So very nice card. It has a good amount of versatility, so we do run it. The one copy of solid soldier, I'm kind of iffy on this card. I might cut it, but it does have some really neat lines with its ability to revive a shadow mist. As I said, that comes up a lot. Solid Soldier plus Stratos plus any hero. You just go into Vion dump Shadow Mist, fuse off the Soldier plus anything into like a Sunriser, and then just summon back Shadow Mist. You've got your free Dark Law play, and Dark Law just wins so many games. It's very difficult for a lot of people to just recover from a singular Dark Law. So pretty neat card. We've got the Plasma. Plasma also wins games on its own, especially effective during game 2 or 3 if you know what deck you're up against. It's not that effective versus something like Striker, but it will be effective versus Tri-Brigade Zodiac. So it's a one-sided skill drain. It can get rid of one of your opponent's threats on spell speed 1. It can even equip face down monsters, which is a cool interaction to know. But overall, very nice card, and it is searchable whenever you need it. So even though it is high investment, needing 3 tributes, you can just search it off a Cross Crusader or a Stratos when you need it. So I believe I will showcase another combo with that too. Double Mali, extremely good card, recyclable off Denier, and it's pretty much the best Destiny hero to get in the graveyard for Cross Crusader. Not much has to be said here. Denier, it's very nice. Sometimes you might search it to use it as super, poly material and hard summon Phoenix Enforcer, and getting this into the graveyard is just really nice. Probably, arguably, the best Destiny hero in the main deck. I just like it so much. It's, as I said, it has a really cool play where it can actually stack a plasma on top of your deck, and then you can draw it off Liquid Soldier. Regardless, it's a very nice card, and you can set up some resource loops too. So on your turn, if your opponent doesn't have any threats that needs to be addressed, instead of summoning itself back with Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, you can summon back the Denier. Denier puts back a Mali, you summon another Mali, go into Cross Crusader, and then that will let you extend into some extra plays, maybe searching a Stratos for another search, or going into Liquid Soldier in order to summon another card. If you have a set poly, that can be triggered if you set it with the Wonder Driver last turn. There are just lots and lots of cool plays you can do with this card. I'm so happy it came out. The one Dusted Gold, very, very strong card. It translates to one of the strongest boss monsters, basically. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Spell speed 1 Raigeki. Yup attack. Very, very nice card, searchable when you need it. You do unfortunately have to run one Garnet with it, but it is usually fine. Even if you do just draw Dark Calling and no Dusted Gold, you do have the ability to do something like normal summon Vion, and instead of dumping a Shadow Mist, search a Dusted Gold, you can just dump the Dusted Gold directly, and that will give you Graveyard Fodder for Dark Calling, so that's pretty neat. The triple E-Call, you run your fair share of elemental heroes. You've got Stratos, Liquid, and Solid, and Shadow Mist. So lots of decent cards. You want to search up E-Call, another very versatile card, and you can just fix your hand depending on what cards you have. If you have a Ferris, you might want to get a Shadow Mist. If you have a Stratos, you might want to get a Solid Soldier. It just kind of depend on your hand. So E-Call, very nice card. A Hero Lives, when's it coming to 3? Konami, when's it coming to 3? Yep, summon Stratos. There isn't much to say here. Just summon Stratos from your deck if you control no monsters. This is very effective when you get to do your combo without using your normal summon. It's just really nice. You're able to keep something like a Stratos in your hand in case you can use it after your opponent disrupts you or something. It's pretty much one of the best extenders we have in our deck. The Miracle Fusion, lots of good cards to go into. You're searching it off Sunrise, or you're either going the Absolute Zero or the Iskurdao. Iskurdao can come up if you want an extra body on the field, and that extra body does come up, so pretty nice card. We've got the Fusion Destiny 1-card starter thanks to the existence of Denier. It also gets you access to one of the strongest, well, not one of the strongest, but pretty much one of the strongest new card. The strongest might go to like Malicious Bane or Dark Law, but extremely powerful card. It helps you grind. It decreases your opponent's attack, so you do kind of not have to play Honest Neos, I guess, since that attack decrease is just really nice. You're usually able to decrease your opponent's monsters by 1k or 1.2k. It's some like insane amount like that. So extremely strong card. Do remember that it does lock you into Dark Hero, so off Murgle Fusion, if you want to get an extra body, you do have to summon the Skirdow, which is why I needed Skirdow. It's just being an elemental hero and easily summonable and being dark, it just hits a lot of ticks when it comes to just a generic monster. I'm playing this over Adoration for that specific reason. Triple Mask Change helps you play through your Imperm, helps you OTK, helps you get your best boss monster and the best boy in the entire deck. Starclaw is indeed the best waifu in the deck, and unlocks most of your game-winning plays. It's such an absolutely insane card, and even though it is searchable, you just want to draw it as often as possible. We've got the Polymerization. Searchable of Vion goes into your generic plays. You do go into Phoenix Enforcer very regularly, although I must say your most common summon is Sunriser, since it does unlock lots of OTK lines. We've got the Rhoda, searches any of your cards, usually just Stratos, although sometimes it can be an Adusted Gold or a Shadow Mist, so that's nice. Dark Calling, the only brick you're running with the Adusted Gold. As I said, the chances of this just simply being dead by drawing both Adusted Gold and Dark Calling is so insanely low, and even if that happens, you can still discard the Adusted Gold for a Ferris, so it's not even that dead. So very strong card. Summons one of the best monsters in your deck, Malicious Bane. As I said, Malicious Bane is just a straight up Raigeki, so that's pretty nice. We've got triple Ash Blossom, triple Ghost Bell, triple Imperm. That was an accident. Yeah. But yeah, 9 hand traps. Hand traps are really good this format, so you want to max out on them. The deck is somewhat fragile, so you do kind of want to be able to stall. It's kind of similar to Prank Kid theory, I guess, where fragile starter just pass, hand trap a bit, and then come back and explode on your next turn again. So realistically, hand traps are just really nice. So just 9 of them. Ash, Ghost Bell, and Imperm are definitely the strongest ones this format, so I definitely put those in the main deck. For extra deck, we've got Malicious Bane for our Dark Calling. Acid for Absolute Zero. If you're running both Absolute Zero, there's no reason not to run Acid. It basically turns into an instant board wipe. Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, nutty card. It's a free pop, and I believe you can use it on your draw phase and then immediately use its effect to summon from the standby phase. Its attack reduction effect is not just to be scoffed at. It really helps in ODKs and stops your monsters from being beaten over, talking about Dark Law, of course, and absolutely insane card regardless. It can summon back any of your Destiny heroes, so mainly it gets Denier loops going. You're able to just infinitely loop Denier, go into a Cross Crusader, summon back another dude, like search a Dusted Gold, maybe even like summon back Destroy Phoenix Enforcer if you need to. You can use it in the battle phase too, so after you attack, pop the Cross Crusader and one card your opponent controls, and you just have an absolutely crazy amount of damage after that. It's a really stupid card. It's Gurdao, as I said, it's a dark elemental hero that has easy summoning conditions, so that is the main reason why you run it. It's summonable off Miracle Fusion, so that's the big thing. It's a dark monster, so you know that's nice. And usually getting that dark in your graveyard is a piece of cake with stuff like Cross Crusader and Increase. Extremely generic card, and I would not really cut it. We've got the Absolute Zero board wipe. There's not much to say here. Easily summonable board wipe, so that's nice. Sunriser searches Miracle Fusion, extends plays, basically makes your entire deck immune to attacks, and very difficult for a lot of decks to deal with Sunriser plus Plasma, since Sunriser's ability to just constantly pop whatever attacks Plasma is really stupid. We've got the double Dark Law. You know, you're running 2. It's not uncommon to go for a double Mask Change play, just in case one of your Dark Claws get threatened. You can just activate Mask Change, summon another. So 2 Dark Claws, it does usually come up. It's your biggest game winner basically. The one copy of Anki. Anki is another mass hero. It usually comes up for the OTK. You activate mass change in the battle phase, go into Anki, attack, use Anki's effect, search another mass change, activate the other mass change, go into Dark Law, and you're basically just getting an absolutely crap ton of damage thanks to that. So really nice card. It is probably the most cuttable card in the deck, extra deck I'd say, but it is just like really nice. Blast, it's just it's mass change target for Stratos. Getting impermed or veilered on Stratos is not a very uncommon thing, and just chaining mass change going to Blast is a very common thing that comes up. It happens versus something like a Widow Anchor, or even just generic bounces like double Dragon Lords or something, although I don't see why they'd use that on Stratos, but you kind of get my point. It just helps you dodge targeted negation or targeted disruption, which is really nice. You've got the Dread Decimator, helps with OTKs, deals piercing, not much to say here. Wonder Driver helps you get extra bodies on field, get extra follow-up even in some cases, and also floats into a summon from hand, so that's neat. Double Cross Crusader, you're usually making this every single turn, which is why you play 2. Do keep in mind that because of its lock, you cannot play Pancratops in this deck, unfortunately, but not even the side deck, I mean. So it basically just says search any hero monster as long as you have a Destiny hero in your graveyard. It's an absolutely absurd card, and there's no reason why you wouldn't want to play 2. And finally, we've got the Verte Anaconda. If all goes wrong and you kind of have a very crusty hand and you've gotten hand trapped, it's not too uncommon to just go link off into Verte, send Fusion Destiny, summon, destroy Phoenix Enforcer, call it a day. So yeah, that's kind of the main deck. I'll just go over a quick combo now. Right here we've got a Fusion Destiny combo. Activate Fusion Destiny, dump Denier Mali, get destroy Phoenix Enforcer, use Mali, summon another Mali, use Denier, put back Mali, summon itself, and then you're going to link into the Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader will summon back Mali, use it to link Tribute it off for Stratos. Stratos will normal summon. Use Stratos to search a Plasma. Since you put back a Mali with Denier, you can summon another Mali, go into Plasma, pass. This is a lot more threatening than it may seem. Plasma's main out is just battle, and being able to just get rid of anything that threats your Plasma with the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is really nice, not to mention the attack reduction it provides. So if your opponent is like playing Sky Striker or something, you can just use the Enforcer, pop one of their back row, bring back itself, and overall it's not very easy for even Sky Striker to out this card. It comes back again and again, constantly destroying anything that threatens your Plasma, and that ultimately becomes your win con, since it's very difficult for a lot of decks to out a permanent skill drain. So that's pretty nice. I'll go over to our next combo, a Ferris combo. Right here we have Ferris plus any hero whatsoever. It can be anything. Originally this would end on like Plasma pass, or it could be just a Liquid Soldier draw 2 pass, but to be honest, I just found a Plasma pass. I mean, if you're summoning a Plasma with no protection whatsoever, it just kind of becomes lackluster at that point, so I just choose not to. Liquid Soldier is the line I used to consider the draw 2. You no longer need the inconsistent draw 2 now that Phoenix Destroy Enforcer exists. And we'll go over the steps. Regular increase Vion plays. Vion will be dumping the Denier, so that's nice. It doesn't necessarily have to be like this, but it's the ordering doesn't matter too much, as I said, but you're pretty much doing the exact same thing. So you're going to go ahead and normal some Stratos, search Mali, poly the Stratos and Mali into Sunrise, use Sunriser, grab Miracle, use Mali, summon another copy, use link off into Wonder Driver, use Denier, put back Mali and summon itself, use Mali again since you put back the Mali with Denier to summon itself, go ahead, use Miracle Fusion under Wonder Driver, and Wonder Driver will be able to reset a poly, and then this poly will make a Phoenix Enforcer. Overall, it may just be one pop, but do keep in mind you have gone +2 in total. You have 3 other cards in your hand. Phoenix Enforcer can pop to Scoradao, get rid of a card. Your opponent cannot interact with you with battle, thanks to Sunriser. And overall, you can use Phoenix Enforcer in the draw phase too to pop itself and a card. This will let you go into Denier, put back a card, make a Dread Decimator, and just OTK your opponent from there. Very, very difficult for some decks to out this. As I said, I prefer this over Plasma simply because if your opponent outs your Plasma, you're dead. It's just one single monster. But you have 4 monsters here. Your opponent cannot interact with you with battle. It's a constant pop every single turn. Very, very nice. And there are like tons of combos when it comes to heroes. There are multiple lines. Probably like I'd say 20 different combos with just this list alone. But overall, combo decks, they're not memory. They're more of just finding the lines on your own and trying to use your own intuition to discover what to do. So do find out these lines by yourself. You do not become a better duelist by simply remembering combos. You have to kind of feel the deck, you know? You gotta feel it in your heart. But yeah, that's kind of just the entire video. As I said, I'm not going to go through every single combo. Figure those out by yourself. Pretty fun to play. Hero, second favorite deck after Earth Machine. And I'll probably do some content once BODE drops off. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.